Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out in the garage doing a little bit of goofing around tonight, and I wanted to do another installment for the Trigger Pull Thursday. This is a really pretty cool series we've been doing, originally proposed by Ron Wayne. I'll leave a link for his channel down in the description. But I've got actually a couple of cool guns to show you. We're only going to do the trigger pull on one, but I couldn't show you the one we're going to do the trigger pull on without showing you its original parent, I guess you could say. But the one we're going to actually be doing the trigger pull on is my Smith & Wesson Model 52. This one is actually a 52-1, and we'll get into what the -1 and the time frame of that is in a couple of minutes. But that was developed after this other gun here, which is a Smith & Wesson Model 39, and this particular one is a 39-2, and they've had numerous, this is actually the last variant of the 39, but they had several other models that spun off from this, and different variations with wider grips for special forces and all sorts of things like that. But just a little bit of history. Won't get too deep a dive on this guy, but this is, so just to verify, this is empty. The chamber is empty. But the 39 originally came out 1954. I've read they were doing a military trials to potentially replace or it proposed to, you know, for submissions for military trials to replace the 1911, and Smith & Wesson came out with this to try to meet that demand. It never was actually, obviously never was adopted as a military pistol in any great number anyway. This was used by special forces, like I had mentioned a minute or two ago. But in 1954 they came out with this. In 1955 they released it to the public, to the civilian market, and it's been around. It was in production in a few different variations up until 1983. So mine is a 39-2, which they began production of the 39-2 in 1971, and if I remember right, I looked the serial number up and I was able to date this one to around 1978. Now what's cool about this one is actually I found this one in a local gun shop, and it was in its original box. Appeared to be, you know, obviously it was test fired at the factory, but it appeared they actually had several of these and several Model 59s. Original mag still in the brown wax paper, has the little cleaning kit, and like I said, best I was able to date this was to around 1978, and as far as I can tell, the original owner of that store bought these brand new and had them sitting on his shelf. And I think all of them have finally sold. The original owner passed away, and his son-in-law and grandson started keeping up on the the gun store, and have eventually sold all of those. So, but this is, so it has have a mag safety, so you can't drop the hammer without putting the magazine back in. But that's pretty cool. So that one, 1978. And then also, not from the same store, but another local gun store, this beauty came in for sale, and it was slightly used. It does have a little bit of usage on it, but it's definitely not abused and still in really pristine condition. The only blemish I can find on the whole gun is when somebody was doing the takedown. These both are very similar to a 1911 in construction and in takedown and function, but when somebody was pulling out this takedown lever, which acts also as the slide stop lever. They didn't pull it out far enough before they slipped it down, and it scratched the grip panel. That one, that came with, there's a magazine in there, and there are 2 extra magazines, and the takedown wrench for the front knob. So now this, again, this one is clear. No projectiles in here. So now the difference between the two, the biggest difference, well, the 39-2 is an aluminum frame. And they did have a 39 for a short while with a steel frame, but that was a heavy gun. The 52 is a steel frame, but the big difference is the 39 shoots standard 9x19 or 9mm, and the 52 actually shoots 38 special wad cutters, and I have 2 different variations here. These are both hand loads. These are actually my cast bullets, and these are a commercial one with a kind of a divot in the front, but the wad cutters do not extend past the tip of the case like a normal 38 special. Has a bullet that protrudes out like a normal cartridge. So the 52 is chambered for 38 special. So, and it was only intended for bullseye target shooting. The magazines only hold 5 rounds, which is part of the rules for that particular type of bullseye shooting. No rounds in the magazine, but we need a magazine in there to be able to pull a trigger. And it is single action only, so we'll have to cock it to be able to fire it. The 39-2 is double action or single action capable, but because of the target only bullseye for the 52, it is a single action only. So let's go ahead and we'll cock the trigger, and we'll go ahead and I don't believe that. I'm gonna redo that. It says it's 2 pounds, 1.9 ounces, but I think I had the blade too far up on the trigger blade, because this is about a 1 pound trigger really. There we go. That's still a little higher than I think it really is, but I've got 1 pound, 9.3 ounces. Let's do 3, and then we'll do an average. 1 pound, 7.9 ounces. Really nice trigger. It's very crisp. There's a little bit of take up, and then it just breaks really clean. So 1 pound, 13 ounces, which gives us an average of 1 pound, 11 ounces. So this is a really, really nice shooting gun. I love shooting wad cutters. They just punch perfect circles into the targets, and this is a real shooting gun. I always wanted to get out in the summertime and shoot in the Bullseye League they had going at the local gun club, but I get so busy with other stuff with church and doing YouTube videos in the evenings that I just never find the time during the summer. I do shoot in the wintertime Bullseye League, but that's just an indoor 22 league. So, but anyway, there you go. That is my submission for this week's Trigger Pull Thursday. Really cool. Smith & Wesson 52-1. Did I say? I did not say what year range this one. I was not able to date this one quite as exact as the 39, but this one's a 52-1, which the 52 originally began production in 1961. The 52-1 variant came out in 1963 and ran until 1970 when they introduced the 52-2. So I don't, like I said, I was not able to narrow this one down. I don't know if I couldn't find a serial number list for it or what, but it is so somewhere between 63 and 70 is when this one was made, and it looks virtually brand new. So the 39 is brand new. It was brand new. Anywhere on this gun at all is from me shooting it, which I have a good bit. Anyway, hope you guys liked the video. Check out Ron Wayne's channel down below. All the other guys, we have Boomstick doing it, Gunwild 1. Boy, I'm sorry anybody that I didn't name your TAB. I just started following his channel by watching his trigger pulls. Several others too. If you just do search for trigger pull Thursday, you'll find most of these guys. But it's a lot of fun and some good camaraderie there. So hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.